because it's going to be rammed. I am not in prison. Still haven't found the entrance yet though. Try bell ringing here. Nice little surprise for her this morning. We're just going to go and grab our foot passenger ferry. This is a biscotti brownie. These are delicious. It is the first spring bank holiday and we are out in Herman, and why not? This weekend we are going to be spending it in Chichester. This place, where we are right now, we're in Arundel, and this is Mill Road car park. I almost said campsite. It is a very large area, and it's £10 a night, £5 all day. Now you've got to get here before 6 p.m. because not only do they put barriers across the entrance and the exit, but also the machines actually stop working. They also have public toilets, but they close at 6 o'clock in the evening. We may go into the castle, which I can see just there through the trees. However, it's £27 each, which is an awful lot. So I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Zoe is not keen on spending that type of money, and nor am I really, but we have visited there before, so we're not going to be missing much. And if you want to see what happened, there's a video just up here. Anyway, let's have a look what Zoe's doing. Oh, curry it is. I've just been told of a very nice pub in Arundel.
And I've just got the wine out.
Yeah, well that's fine. Oldest pub in Arundel, apparently, the King's Head.
Okay, we didn't see that one, did we?
No, it's yeah. So we're gonna have to find that and venture off into
it's obviously going to be very popular, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. There's lots of pubs which are very popular, and lots of restaurants. They say the curry house here is very good.
Well, this curry house is very good.
This is good curry as well. Proper Indian stuff.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
We did enjoy it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, we're going to tuck into our dinner now.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later. Well, we've had our curry, and we've now come out for a drink at the King's Arms, not the King's Head like I was told, but apparently this is the oldest pub in Arundel. I don't know if that really means much. But the interesting thing is they don't do food. That's not the interesting thing, but the interesting thing is that they allow you to bring your own. In fact, they encourage it. There's a takeaway just up there. And then when you get your takeaway, you bring it into the pub, they give you knives and forks and maybe even a plate as well. How cool is that? Now, what do you think of the King's Arms?
It's all right. I keep looking at that lovely little doggy over there.
She is obsessed with doggies, whereas I'm obsessed with...
It's quite warm in here, though, isn't it? So I'm slowly.
It's very cosy.
Plastered.
It's very cosy in here. So yeah, very nice in here. Very pleasant. Although, for some reason, we're getting peckish, even though we had a massive curry.
Do you think it might be the alcohol?
Probably. I think it's time we ordered another one, isn't it? It is 10 to 8, and we're having the beginning of what could be a glorious day. I'm going to walk into town because we had this amazing idea last night that we were going to get some nice croissants or some pain au chocolats from the local bakery. There's several of them actually. They seem to do breakfasts and coffees and all that kind of thing. So I'm not entirely sure whether or not we're going to be able to get those French morning products, as it were. And I think we'll probably have an apple. Well, we're in the car park at the moment, in the motorhome. Oh. So we're just doing breakfast, and we wandered by here last night, thinking, oh, maybe we could get some pastries for the morning. Right, so I didn't manage to get me croissants or me pain au chocolat, but I did manage to get some Danish pastries. Ooh. These are very good, especially with a coffee. What do you think of yours? Your half, rather.
It's all gone.
It's all gone. All gone. So we've decided today we're not going to go in the castle. Well, for two reasons. It's a bit expensive and we've already been in. Not that I can remember much.
No, I think I can remember more than you.
Yeah, but what we're going to do is just going to have a little wander around Arundel. We've just been into an art exhibition. Fantastic art in there.
I fancy buying something.
Yeah, but you know. And right outside the art exhibition are these folk here just tuning up for some music. And the car park was empty last night and this morning. Now, however, it is chock-a-block.
Yes.
The parking attendant suggested that we move nearer the exit because it's going to be rammed. That's what he said, wasn't it? It's going to be rammed.
Something like that,
Yeah.
yes, that kind of terminology.
We've come back, well, I've come back to the Green and Coal cafe cum bakery. This is the place where I bought our pastries this morning, and when I bought them she gave us a little leaflet, a little voucher to get a free pot of tea, and that's what we've done. We've come here for a nice, well, yours is free and we've had to pay for the other one. Now what have you got?
I can't remember what it's called. Chai.
She's got a sweet tea actually, isn't it? I can smell it. And I've got roasted apple and hazelnut rooibos tea. Very nice.
You wouldn't wanted to put that milk in because it's probably ruined the flavour, hasn't it?
No, it's great. But so what we've been doing today is just relaxing, wandering around the antique shops, and they're kind of magically vast. It's like a TARDIS going this little door.
6 floors up.
Yeah, and it goes. Started getting a bit of altitude sickness. Now I don't normally take video of post offices, but in this case, this is a pretty decent looking post office. Wouldn't you agree? No, I am not in prison. In fact, it would be a shame to come to Chichester without actually going to the Cathedral, wouldn't it? And that's where we are right now. Apparently, I say apparently, I filmed it of course, we've been here before 7 years ago.
And you don't remember?
And I don't remember any of this, no. So yeah, we're going to be wandering around and trying to remember some places, but I doubt we will. That's a bit unfortunate, but it was quite good though, didn't it, when you kind of strip away all the scaffolding. And I can hear organ music coming from within. That's better, isn't it? None of the scaffolding. It's all slowly coming back to me. I remember walking along here. I just found out that it's 900 years old. There's the history of it all the way along here. And the reason why there's all this scaffolding here is because they're restoring the roof. Still haven't found the entrance yet though. Well, we found the entrance. We can't go in because they are having a service right now, but I did notice this is a new entrance. I don't remember this. And over here, that is the late Queen. Over the other side is the Duke of Edinburgh. Right beside the cathedral is this very tall, very old building. I think, and I'm not entirely sure, I think it's called the Old Bell Tower, which would ring true, pun intended, because there's a gate there. It's not open, but there's a gate, and on there is a sign that says, "Try bell ringing here," of some dates and whatever. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Just venture in there, even if it was just to ring the bells, just to find out what it was like inside. Look at that. It's all covered in this mesh because the walls are crumbling away. So rather than hurting anybody, they're protecting it with this kind of mesh. At the other end of the cathedral is, well, I don't know what it is. It's kind of a square kind of middle thing. I don't know what it is. Well, we are now inside the cathedral. We had to wait an hour before the service was over. It wasn't actually a service. They're getting a new dean. I don't know the technical terms about what, swearing in or something like that. But yeah, swearing in a new dean, and or temporary dean, actually. Temporary dean. But that was what was going on. So there goes the bishop. Wow, look at the size of that wooden organ. Welcome to Bank Holiday Monday, and yes, we're in our cycling gear because we've decided to go for a bike ride around. There's a circular route that the reception of the campsite has kindly given us, and it goes around Chichester Harbour for about 15 miles, isn't it?
I think you said 14, but yeah, we'll go with 15.
So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, it's a circular route, and I think we're going to cross on a little ferry as well. I didn't tell you that.
You didn't tell me that.
Nice little surprise for her this morning. The clouds are all over the place, so we haven't got brilliant weather, and the wind has just picked up. But I think we're going to be all right. A couple of yachts just coming out of the marina lock. Right, we're having a spot lunch. We've arrived at Innior Harbour. And this is where we're going to catch the ferry. Now the ferry is £3 each way, and 50p for the bikes.
Probably charge you £1.50 for yours.
Yeah, £4 for my bike.
Might sink it.
Yeah. No, there's ramps and stuff, so it's an easy to get your bikes on. None of this lifting out, which I thought it would be, but no. It's and we're only going over there. As you may be able to tell, it's now a little bit sunny. The clouds have broken, and yeah, it's getting a bit warm now, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Now, if you come here and you don't bring your sandwiches, then there's a nice little cosy pub just up the road there, which did have my name on it, but then I realised I've been carrying the sandwiches for a while, so...
Did you make those?
No, Zoe made those. She's very good at making sarnies, aren't you? Now, Inchnior itself, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, lovely houses on the way down that harbour road, wasn't there? Some beautiful houses.
Thatched cottages.
Yeah, all the thatched cottages and all...
The blossom.
All different styles and whatever, really good. I mean, we're talking probably very expensive houses, mine, but they're very good, very nice.
With the motorhomes out the front.
Now, it might be a good idea to actually show you where we are in relationship to the campsite. Got a nice metal map here. So this is Thorney Island, and just about there, along a road, is the campsite. Now, if you follow the road, this is the road here, and about this location, before it hits the A27, we took a right, followed it round, and we ended up at Chichester Marina, cycled all the way around here, and then we've ended up at West Inchnior, just about there. So we're going to continue across this ferry, and then go round back to Bosham, and back onto this road and back. So it's not that difficult, and it's relatively flat. A lot of road though, which is a bit unfortunate, but you're also cycling around paths and stuff around fields, so it's not too bad. Right, we're just going to go and grab our foot passenger ferry. It doesn't look like he's there at the moment though. He's probably having his lunch break, and it looks like rain. Here he comes now. Right, that's it. We're on the ferry. We're on our way on our next part of our cycle route. It's going to be over very soon. Look, the weather's changed again. Look at that. Big cloud coming in, and there's rain over there where we are going. Oh, look, there's no slipway this side, so we're going to have to use that ramp there, I'd imagine, and then push the bikes. Oh, look. Wow. Well, do you think we'll get some wet boots? Bye-bye. Oh, it's got dark this side now. And there is the ferry. Since we've come off the ferry, I don't really want to call it a ferry because it's so small.
Yeah, it was like a little.
So since we come off the
boat.
passenger ferry, it chucked it down. I had to turn the cameras off, hide them away from all that wet stuff. But now look at it again as he gets attacked by a wasp. But look at it now, it's glorious again. Very strange weather we're having now. But we're coming to the end, towards the end, we're not quite there yet, of our trip. Just over there is Bosham, and we're on this is Shore Road, I think it was, isn't it? There's a sign just up there that says that it floods. So when the tide is in, I guess not every time, but the tide can actually go over the road. Now, if you're in a motorhome and you think, oh, this is a lovely place to stay the night, I wouldn't suggest you do that. So I don't know how long they're staying here for, but yeah, probably I wouldn't do that. No, not here. But it would be very nice if it didn't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at that. That is just glorious. There's Bosham, and again, I think I'm mispronouncing that.
Bosham.
Bosham. The lady said it in a way, it sounded like it was French actually.
Bosham.
Bosham. But we're in the far distance, that's the South Downs. And there's loads of boats and paddle boards out, people enjoying themselves. Right, so we've just gone a little bit further from where we've just been standing there, and there's this little kind of causeway goes across this section here. Now, if the tide's in and it's flooded, of course you can walk around all the way around the outside. But since the tide is out, we're going to venture straight across the estuary here to the little village. Right, I'm going to film this before it rains again.
Yeah,
look at these lovely guys, look at them. Biscotti biscuits. Now I shouldn't be probably eating these, but these are delicious. This is a biscotti brownie. This one is a Bakewell brownie. And I'm telling you, as my head is getting wet, and as the rain is starting to come in, these are delicious, especially with a cup of tea.
We might have to go inside.
I don't think there is a inside.
Oh.
Now there is a pub. However, totally heaving, packed out. Can't get in. No room at the inn, as they say. Look at the size of that! Zoe's got a big head. Don't know where to go, don't know where to see. Can you imagine all the books behind all these huge walls? Basically, it's a huge library. Keep it down! It's good fun. Saw Zoe in the stocks. Just didn't have any fruit, did we?